The 4th of July, I have a confession to make. Everything that I said in the beginning of the video, in this episode of the podcast that you're listening to, I know you haven't made it this far in, so it's fine. That was all a fabrication. I made it up. I'm sorry. It was a joke. Okay, what really happened on the 4th of July is something just a little bit sadder. It's an American story. It's an American dream. It's an American situation. It's an American, listen, my memory as from my childhood, I guess at times can be fuzzy according to Sandy Dunkel, but I'm pretty sure it's spot on, okay? So when I tell you that I'm almost positive that multiple years and at pretty much any point in time, we could go drive directly up to the parking lot, across the bridge, down the thing, and park in and near right in the parking lot of City Island. And we would walk up the stairs and we would go over to the side of the thing and we would set up a blanket and we would watch fireworks on the 4th of July. And that's the childhood memory that I recall. And I'm almost positive that happened. I'm pretty sure it happened multiple times because why wouldn't it? But now in 2024, not a single park, not a single street, not a single bridge, not a single spot, a light. It is bumper to bumper traffic. The police have every other street blocked off. The parks are blocked off by the police. The streets are blocked off by parked cars. And it's absolute chaos. We spent 45 minutes to an hour just driving around, trying to figure out where to go, navigating anxiety, trying not to hit the people walking, not to hit the thousands of people still driving, not to hit the parked cars. The immense mess that the 5 blocks from each way of City Island and Harrisburg on the east and west coast, on the east and west shore, was absolutely an utter chaos to the point where people started retreating away from that sign and sought refuge in a Perkins parking lot. And one of those people was us because I didn't know where to go. We tried going to a park, couldn't go. Blocked off by the police, parking spots, people everywhere. Like it just wasn't happening. You couldn't do it. Impossible. You had to turn around. And then you couldn't get onto the island. That was blocked off by police. We were blocked off by police trying to get out of traffic. And I said, hey, police, can you help me? Your squad car is blocking my view. He said, oh, just inch up. He didn't even look. He didn't direct the traffic. He said, oh, inch up. These are the wise words of the local police on the 4th of July. Just inch up. They're about as good as the hospital telling my fiance when she has COVID just to eat crackers and ginger ale and she'll feel better soon. These are the wise words of our public servants, okay? And so I just inched up, almost caused an accident because their police responder was blocking the view because they were worried about the people sitting on the corner of the sidewalk trying to watch the fireworks. And so it just was complete and utter chaos. We sat in the Perkins parking lot and the fireworks barely reached over the roof. We stared at the logo of the restaurant all evening, and it was a disaster. We left 15 minutes in. The boy said he had fun, but we're going to attempt to completely redo that in a 180 fashion next year because it was insanity. I don't know why it's like that. I don't know how it became that. I don't know how so many people, I swear, when we were children, it was just, there was like, no one was there. Like it was, we've now gone from a place in time where it was like hundreds of people to now thousands, if not tens of thousands of people flooding to this one area just to see fireworks. And I mean, it's fine. Like I get it. It's the 4th of July, but it was just not the experience we were expecting. So we sat in the Perkins parking lot and our Perkins, I mean, I'll tell you what happens at our Perkins, about 6 months ago, they got, their marquee updated. And I'll tell you what, the Perkins, in our area, guess what? Their strawberry pie is back. Okay. If you couldn't think of something more exciting than to have Perkins strawberry pie back on the menu, you're not living. Get to your local Perkins, get some strawberry pie. Do you know what I mean? That's all you have to do. It's what you need to do as an American citizen. So the fact that we were in the parking lot, did I get some pie? Of course not. It's disgusting. No one wants Perkins pie. Also, they're hiring still, and they have been for the last 18 months. Listen, they're done. It's a ship brand. Places like Perkins, Denny's, IHOP, they all need to go. Them with Applebee's, get them out. Like, we could stand to lose and never open another new location for any of those chains, but yet we will probably on a weekly basis. And so Perkins now has decided that First Watch is stealing all their thunder. Perkins said, hey, no one's coming here for breakfast anymore because everyone's going to the fancy schmancy First Watch. Okay, they've got white walls and a modern aesthetic. And so if you don't have white walls and a modern aesthetic and a farm-to-table atmosphere and the vibe of the new spot to go when your customers have been awake since 4 or 5 a.m., they've had their fruit juice, they've had their vitamins, they've already done a 3-mile around the neighborhood, and they're ready for breakfast, they're not coming to Perkins, okay? They're going to First Watch where they know they can get their scrambler bowl, their lavender drink, maybe if they're a little sweet, maybe some cinnamon twist, French toast. Like it's the spot to be. It's why they're taking over. It's why they're the modernistic new breakfast spot, not open, past like 2:00. Hey, you want a bagel? Forget about it. Bagels aren't modern enough for First Watch. If you thought for any second and any moment in your life, you could go to a First Watch restaurant, diner, whatever you want to call it for breakfast, and get a bagel with some cream cheese or like a little butter, or just a bagel sandwich, like a breakfast sandwich instead of toast, a bagel, get the fuck out. It's not modern enough. They don't do bagels, okay? It's not hipster enough. And so Perkins has caught on. Something Denny's has been trying to do, but has failed to do it because their prices are too cheap. Perkins, on the other hand, I don't know how they have any money, but they're still doing it. And so they started in 1958. Good Lord, not sure how they're still a thing. As a pancake house in Ohio. They're rebranding with a new name and new logo, redesigned restaurants, and revamped menu items. Perkins Restaurants and Bakeries will be now known as Perkins American Food Company. Oh, it's modern. Perkins American Food Company. The 66-year-old company's website and social media channels are already sporting the new look, and guests will start seeing the brand refresh beginning next week on signage inside current locations. Yep, there they are. White walls, wooden accents, black, wood, white. It's modern. Let's go. Perkins is back. You guys thought, hey, you guys thought we were getting those restaurants that haven't opened in this area forever like now? No way. No way. We're getting a revamped Perkins. And look at what they think will be their leading menu item. The rebrand includes revamped menu items, more value offerings, and additional to a loyalty program coming soon. Of course, you can't be a chain restaurant in America without an app collecting all of our data, getting the points and rewards. For every $1 you spend, get a free appetizer the next time you come in. It's part of the gig. Listen, so that's coming soon. The first new menu items will reportedly include a limited time offering called, get this, the decked out double burger. Okay. This thing is heinous. It has what looks like a a falling apart bottom bun because it cannot handle the disgustingness of what's on top of it. 2 giant beef patties, what looks like melted pepper jack cheese, and then on top of that, probably some queso cheese. I think tater tots, bacon, onions, avocado slices. Maybe, is there mushrooms in there? Is there a description of this? I mean, what happens when you do this? It's disgusting. Look at it. Ugh. Wow. And so we're supposed to go here and order. Wow, look at the bakery, all modern and simple. This is the downfall. How do they, I mean, welcome to the food episode.